Hello all, welcome back to this channel. This video is part of the series of SSIS tutorial videos. In this video, we are going to discuss about data flow task. Data flow task is a core component in SSIS that allows you to move and transform data from a source to the destination. So what are the uses of data flow task? So you can extract data from multiple sources like SQL Server, Excel, CSV, XML, and more. You can perform a data transformation such as conversions, sorting, and aggregations. You can load and transform data into a variety of destinations such as SQL Server, flat files, and you can automate ETL processes efficiently. So in this video, we are going to show an example of moving data from SQL Server to a flat file or a CSV file. So data flow task encapsulates the data flow engine that moves data between sources and destination and lets the user transform, clean, and modify data as it is moved. So you can do all the transformation in the data flow task. Unlike other tasks, when you double click the data flow task, you will be getting a new data flow pane. So addition of data flow task to the package control flow makes it possible for the package to extract, transform, and load data. At the runtime, the data flow task builds an execution plan from the data flow, and the data flow engine executes the plan. You can create a data flow task that has no data flow, but the tasks execute only if it includes at least one data flow. So now we are in an SQL Server. In that SQL Server, we are having a database called FinTrain. And in the database, we are having a table. We are having some dimension and one fact table. In the dimension table, one dimension table is the DIM products. And we will take the query and see how many products are there. There are almost 4 products in this table, and that is having product ID, product name, and product type. So this product dimension product, we are going to move it to, or we are going to copy it to a flat file. So we will use the data flow tags for that. So we will move to the Visual Studio. So we have come to the Visual Studio and we can create a project. We can select file, new, and project, and you can select the integration service project, and you can select the project name as well as the location for the project, and you can create the project. So of course, when the project is created, a package also will be created, and you will be working with the package. And we are working with this package called package.etsx. And in this package, all the tasks, whatever task you take it and put it in the control flow and double click it, you will be getting the configuration of the task. But data flow task, if you select and if you put it in the control flow and if you double click it, you will be getting the data flow pane for that. So inside the data flow task pane, you will be having lots of tools that are necessary to clean the data and before transforming. So that means we will be loading the data and we will be cleaning the data, and then we will be sending the data to the destination. So here itself, you can see the transformation options. You can have aggregation, you can make a derived column, you can merge the column, you can merge the tables, you can do the union. All these things are there in the transformation. In the next videos, you will be seeing that. And the sources, these are the sources through which you can get the data and you can send the data to all these destinations. So today we are going to get the data from SQL Server. So we'll be taking the OLEDB source, and once you get the OLEDB source, you can double click it to get the connection manager, and the connection can be established. You can select new. You can select the new connection manager or new connection to the SQL Server, and here you can provide the SQL Server name, and then you can select the database. If you have any other authentication, you can select it. Now we have only Windows authentication. Otherwise, even if you are having SQL Server authentication, you can select it and give the username and password, and you can select the database here. And we are using the database FinTrain. If you want, you can test the connection if you are having doubts, and then you can select OK. And here also the connection manager, you can select OK and close it. And the source editor, you need to select the table from which you are going to get the data. So we are going to get the data from products table. So we will select the products. If you want to preview the data, you can preview it using this preview button, and you can select OK. So now that error symbol that was popping up earlier is not there. Now we will select the destination. We are going to select the symbol destination, that is flat file destination. So between the source and the destination, you can do lots of transformation. Now we are not going to do any transformation because we are just going to show the data flow task. So how the data is flowing from the source to destination. So this data is going to flow to the destination, and you can select and configure the destination. You can select a new file. It's going to be a delimited file. And here you can select the file. So here, since no file is there, we are going to create a file. We will create a test file, test document, and we will give the name as output. And we will select this file. And the first row column name should be the column name. I mean, the first row should be the column name. So you can select this option. If you don't want that, you leave it, and you can select OK. Here you can map the data. You can check whether the mapping is correct, because this is the source file and this is the destination file. This is from SQL Server and this is for the flat file. You can select and see whether everything is proper, because this should not change. If it is changing, then the data is going to be getting corrupted. So you can select OK since it is same. So now we can see no errors are there, because that error flag is showing up. So you can just execute the package. So you can see here itself 4 rows got transferred from source to the destination. So everything got proper. Now we can go and check the output file. Now this is the file which we created output. So you can double click and select the output and check. So you can see everything has been done using comma separation, product ID, product name. We saw earlier there were only 4 records in this product table, and we got all the 4 records to the flat file. Even you can use any other destination like Excel, or you can use any other SQL server itself, any other server location also you can use. So this is what basically is done in a data flow task. In the next coming videos, we will be digging more into the data flow task. Hope this was a valuable one. Have a nice day.